Hi, friends, and welcome to my channel. Welcome back. If you are not new here, if you are new here, hi. How are you? I hope you're doing well. It's time for a new trailer reaction. I've been waiting forever for this. So now, here we are. I'm so excited. Today we're going to be reacting to my most anticipated movie of 2026, The Hunger Games, Sunrise on the Reaping. Sunrise on the Reaping, the book, by the way, came out March of this year. Yeah. And the movie was announced, I think it came out like March 18th. I think it was 18th. And the movie was announced at like March 18 and a half. It was announced pretty much right away. Everybody was like, I mean, we knew it was coming. The Hunger Games. For those of you who don't know, this story is about Haymitch, aka Woody Harrelson's character from the first three movies. So it's still a prequel to the first three movies, but it's the 50th Hunger Games. So the second quarter quell. So 50th Hunger Games and 25 years before the Hunger Games with Katniss and Peeta and Gale and all those people. So I'm pumped. Sunrise on the Reaping is, in my opinion, the best book of the series so far, and it's very dark and it's very upsetting. And I really hope, I mean, I know they can only go so far because I don't think they're going to do a rated R Hunger Games. I wish they would. This would be the movie to do it. If they were going to, we might get a PG-13 out of it. I really hope so, because this book just goes balls to the wall. Suzanne Collins, the author, saw all the thirst traps that were being posted by weirdos on the internet after the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes came out, and she took that personally, and she wrote this and broke all of our hearts into 1,000,000 pieces each and reminded us exactly who President Snow was and why we hated him in the first place, and to stop thirst trapping over him because people are weird. Anyway, I digress. Let's watch this teaser. This is not the full trailer. This is the teaser trailer. Okay, we're just going to go into it. That's Glenn Close, by the way. I know.
Welcome, Panem, to the glorious reaping of District 12. Twice the number of tributes. Twice the glory. It's time for the second quarter quell.
Aspect ratio. If you know, you know.
Let the 50th Hunger Games begin!
I think these games are going to be different.
No, we have to wait a year. Oh my gosh, it's a year. It literally was a year to the day. I was wondering. It was also the 10-year anniversary of the end of Mockingjay Part 2, when they dropped this trailer yesterday. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. Here's the only thing I'm concerned about is Ralph Fiennes. I know. I would cheer Harry Potter Ralph Fiennes. Like, why are you concerned about Ralph Fiennes? This is why. Hold on. This is why. I love Ralph Fiennes, and I know he's going, and I was weary about him being cast in the first place. This is why. One, Snow is only supposed to be 58 in this movie. He's in his 70s, almost 80, I think. if you do whatever the math is, it is 70, is almost 80, pushing 80 in the Hunger Games, the original Hunger Games books. Ralph Fiennes, for one, somehow looks much older than Donald Sutherland in this. And I know a lot happens. Okay, the man is becoming, he's very evil. It distorts you, that's fine. But he looks very jarring. Like the young Snow here, you could see how he could transition into, as he got older, into a Donald Sutherland. Sure, you could buy that. Ralph Fiennes is so jarringly different. I know he's going to kill it acting wise, but they should have tried somehow. I don't know how, a nose piece. I know last franchise he did, they removed his nose completely, but the nose piece maybe, or some makeup, something, because this is so jarring to me, especially when you compare it with the rest of the cast. Hold on. This is spot on. Jesse Plemons replacing Philip Seymour Hoffman, God rest his soul, as Plutarch Heavensbee is probably the most top tier casting I've ever heard of in my life. Okay, ever. I for the longest time in real life actually thought Jesse Plemons was his son. Like I thought they were related. They're not, by the way, they're not related. But they're perfection, these two. And you've got Effie, Elle Fanning, and then of course you got young Haymitch. You could see where this goes. Like you could see it. It works, right? I don't know what this is here at the bottom. It's just so jarringly different. Like it's taking me out of everything. But I digress. Other than that, and I know his performance is going to kill it. I know his performance is going to kill it. I'm not saying he's not amazing. I'm not saying I don't love Ralph Fiennes. We all love Ralph Fiennes. The man is determined to act in a bunch of different franchises until the day he dies, hunting down teenagers, and I'm here for it. It's an aesthetic. But it's just so jarring. They would still have a year of release. I know they're done filming. Maybe they can tweak something. I don't know. Maybe they'll look at not backlash, but like criticisms like mine, because I'm not the only one. And they might maybe CGI his face a little. They still have time. I don't know. I don't know if they will. I doubt they will. It might. But other than that, the movie, in my opinion, it looks fantastic. Keep in mind, this is a teaser and we are still a year out. So I know for a fact that they still have stuff to tweak as far as CGI goes and camera work, blah, 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 all that stuff. So we don't have like a final look at the movie yet. That will be obviously with the final trailer. But I am pumped. The casting is top notch. Other than how jarringly different Ralph Fiennes looks. It's not even his acting skills. It's just how he looks compared to the two actors we've had now for Snow. It doesn't work. It doesn't fit. One of these things is not like the other. Do you see what I'm saying? I don't know. Anyway, it's going to be so good. If you've not read Sunrise on the Reaping, and you are a reader and you haven't read it yet, I highly recommend you do. It is it's a 10 out of 10 book, and I recommend it with tissues and lots of comfort snacks because you're going to need them. I spent the last 150 pages of that book just ugly sobbing. Like the first Hunger Games books were brutal and the movies were brutal. They toned it down in the movies. Okay. But they were brutal and devastating and just crazy. But this book, it's the king. It's the king of what the actual F. And it's so good. And you see the connections it has to the Hunger Games and Katniss. Like Haymitch is the spark and Katniss is the fire. And the way it all ties together. Also, Woody Harrelson's voice at the end of that trailer. I know it's taken from Catching Fire. I'm pretty sure it's Catching Fire. I know it's taken from another movie. It's just a voiceover like they did for Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. I know. However, there's a lot of pressure on the studio and the adaptions of this book. And I'm not going to spoil it, but there's an epilogue of this book that better be chef's kiss perfection and better include some things without spoilers. If it is, I'm gonna be ugly sobbing in the theater anyway, but I'm gonna lose my mind in the theater. I'm so excited. Anyway, everything else is spot on. The arena is stunning. Wait until you guys see it though. She's pretty, but she's lethal. The actors that have been cast for all the other minor characters, I know we didn't go over them, but they are all perfection. Glenn Close, perfection. Another person that's in this movie they didn't show in this teaser, and I can't wait to see his performance. He is very nervous about it though. So we'll see. I think he's gonna be fine. Is Kieran Culkin is taking over from Stanley Tucci as Caesar Flickerman. The flamboyant guy from the announcer from the first three movies. He's taking over. He's going to play a young Caesar Flickerman. So I can't wait to see that in the full trailer. I also can't wait to see Drusilla's husband, whose name is escaping me right now, more in the trailer as well. Maybe a little bit more of District 12. Maybe we get, I don't want them to spoil anything though. Some of the shots, if you, my book readers, if you're watching this, the shot of the house burning, the fact that they included that in the trailer. What? Also, the songbird and snake situation, the medallion he's holding, absolutely stunning. This token here, stunning. The colors, by the way, for those of you who are like, why does that look familiar? Why are those colors a big thing? That's the colors of Lucy Gray's dress from the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, the rainbow like dress that she had on. Yeah, these colors come into play a lot in this book and in these first two prequels, and you'll see why. But it's you guys, I can't wait for you guys to watch this movie. I really, really am praying that it is exactly close to the book. Not maybe not exactly, because I know some things are hard to translate. I get that. Also, we have like a 2-hour runtime, but I am praying that they stay as close to the book as possible. And I'm praying that it is as violent as it is in the book and as heartbreaking and devastating. Like, I pray that they leave nothing out, even if they can't show a lot of blood, because they're going to go for like a PG to PG-13 rating. I just really hope that they do. If the poster is any indication, like, it seems to me like they're trying to make this seem like this light-hearted thing, and it's not. Like, Sunrise and the Reaping is my favorite Hunger Games book. It is so good. Like, look how beautiful this poster is, and it incorporates the arena, the meadow, and you guys. Anyway, I'm rambling on. It's been like 15 minutes now. I am very excited for this. Casting, spot on. Music, beautiful. So far, looks very pretty. I really hope they kind of tweak Ralph Fiennes in post, which I know they're still doing because we're still a year out. Okay. I don't think they will, but I hope so, because he's just so jarringly different looking than Donald Sutherland. Oh, another thing I wanted to touch on before I wrap up is this kid here, the kid who's going to play young Haymitch. He is an unknown. I think he's Australian actor. This is his first breakout role, which I love that Lionsgate picked an unknown for this. He's got big shoes to fill because obviously Woody Harrelson, but I have a feeling he's going to nail it. Like, his facial expressions in this are great. He seems to be a really good actor. I've obviously never seen anything he's been in because, again, he's up and coming. But yeah, shout out to Lionsgate for casting up and coming actors. Shout out for them for keeping the descriptions accurate and keeping actors the way they are and all of this stuff. And it looks beautiful, and you can... I'm so ready to dive back into this world again. Movie-wise, I will be seated. Opening day, I will be seated. Anyway, rambling. Time to go now. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, what you think of the trailer, how you feel about another Hunger Games movie. Hopefully you're excited for it. Just so you know, there's more than likely going to be one more book at least. As a whole, I connected some dots, and I'm convinced that there's another book. That's a whole different video that we could talk about that later, but it doesn't matter. There's at least going to be one more book if my hunches and my calculations are correct. So you at least get one more movie in this franchise. But I think this one, especially if they do it right, this one's going to win a lot of people back over for this franchise, because I know Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes didn't do... I mean, it did well, don't get me wrong, but it was kind of like, really? And honestly, in my opinion, the worst adaptation of the books so far was not. It was not it, as much as Rachel Zegler did a fantastic job, and the actor that played Snow did a fantastic job as well. But yeah, this one I think is going to win a lot of people back over. This is just a teaser, like I said. We still have a year out. We still have some post-op things to do, so I'm really excited to see what the final look is. And yeah, so let me know in the comments what you think about this trailer, what you think about the movie, if you've read the book. Don't put any spoilers, though. I will remove your comment if you put spoilers. Okay, the book just came out this year. Let's calm down. I'm warning you now. Yeah, anyway, thanks guys for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed this trailer reaction and my over excitement for this movie. And I will catch you guys next time. God bless you all. Have a good day. Bye.